I'ma leave it straight shit. Car fly like a cape, came with it. Stop trying, boy, I know you ain't with it.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy iSoBrody, bro. Y'all haven't seen my face in a mad minute, bro. And bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, I've been just chilling. I'm gonna be uploading every single week now, once a week, every Friday, bro. Look forward to me, you already know. But yeah, we finna come back with a story time, bro. I'm telling y'all, I haven't been a good kid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, as y'all can see by the title, bro, I almost got expelled, bro, for bullying. And I'm not a bully. I'm not one of those, bro. Like, come on, let's be honest, bro. It was a misunderstanding. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. So basically, this all happened in 8th grade, bro, right? And I have a small middle school. I'm not gonna tell you the name of my middle school, but I have a small middle school where it's about 25 kids in 3 classes. So 3 classes of 8th grade, 3 classes in 7th grade. 3 classes of 8th grade, 3 classes of 7th grade, and 3 classes of 6th grade. So y'all can do the math for that. And there's 25 kids in each class. Everybody knew everybody, right? So we had like a new student. Like, we wouldn't get too many new students except for the 6th graders. That was literally the only new students we'll literally get. But in 7th grade, it was this one new girl. She was 7th grade, and she wasn't like one of those where like she bad. Nah, nobody wanted her. She was just like one of those, like a girl that we cool with, right? She would come occasionally to our group, you feel me, and my boys. We would just like be standing in a circle, and like she'll come over there and roast us and stuff, and we'll roast her back, you feel me? Like, it'll be like a roast session, you feel me? And I wouldn't really say too much to her. I would just be like, "But get out of here, boy." I would just say something like that. Like, I don't really like roasting girls and stuff, but my one friend, he was always roasting her and stuff like that. And we'll just have a good time, you know. She was laughing and all that stuff. It was all laughing. So a couple months go by, you feel me, after the first day of school or whatever. It's like Christmas, like starting to come up after Christmas break, right? She comes in our group, and our friend like noticed that she doesn't like wear Jordans or nothing like that, something like that, you feel me? And you know, like, she would come up to our group every now and then, and he just was like, "Boy, get out of here with your water shoes wearing, looking at us." He said something like that, and we all started dying laughing, bro. And she started laughing too. You know, like how you have that little fake smile and stuff when somebody say a joke to you, but you don't really think it's funny, but other people think it's funny. Like, one of those. Like, she had like one of those type of laugh. And so that joke like stayed with her for like a good 2 weeks. And then Christmas break hit. So Christmas break hit, you know, everybody dying down, nobody roasting nobody or whatever. And we come back from school. So it been like a month since we talked to her or even roast her or nothing like that. And mind you, those 2 weeks when that joke was still up, like, we would see her in the hallway and we would scream that. We would be like, "Water shoes!" Oh, we'll say a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we'll just be yelling at for no reason, just to be funny or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, it was about like 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. I don't even know. It was a whole bunch of us, probably even 10. But we'll just be saying that a whole bunch and stuff. And yeah, after a while, she stopped hanging out. She started coming around and stuff like that, and it just died down until she came back one time and he bring back the water shoe joke. So it came back and it stuck with her for about, I'll say, a good 3 weeks. And we just, every time we see her, we'll say water shoes and stuff like that, and it'll just be a little funny little thing, right? And then one time we in class, right, and we just learning or whatever, and then one of our teachers, like her first period teacher, I pulled like all the homies out of the classroom that, you know, be messing with her. They pulled them out of every class and what else. And he was sitting there talking to us. He was like, "Bro, I need to stop bullying her or calling her water shoes, bullying and all that stuff." And we was like, "All right, for sure." Like, we didn't know she felt like that way, because she would always come to us and roast us and play with us and stuff. So we didn't know she felt that way. So it was like, we were like, "All right, bro, I got you. You need to stop," you know, all that stuff, right? She had ended up like crying and stuff, not wanting to go in class. And then they said her dad came up to the school, and he wanted to look for our friend like the day before. Like, he wanted to look for our friend Jordan. I'm not even finna say, we gonna call him like in HDMI. He was looking for my man HDMI, and he was like, "Where HDMI? Where HDMI?" Like, all mad and stuff at the school and stuff. So that's why he told us, like, "Yeah, I gotta chill because she don't want to come to class. She's crying. I want to eat at home and stuff." Like, I was like, all right, that's like, bullshit was literally going through my head, but Like all I was hearing was bullshit from him. But I was like, all right, but we gonna stop. But so we did, right? And we all knew what her dad looked like, because we'll see her like at the end we'll see him pick her up at the end of school or whatever, right? So at the end of that day, we was just chilling, right? And we saw him, and he was staring the fuck out of like HT. He was just staring the fuck out of him, and because I guess he knew what he looked like, and she said that was the guy that was the guy that would be roasting her and stuff like that. So she told him that was the guy, and we just started running. The dude was big, bald, and black and African, bro. Tough. That's tough, bro. You don't want to mess with them African fodder. So we just started running. Like, we were just doing some immature stuff, right? And I used to walk home, so I would take the bus home. So I ran to my bus stop, and we was gone. So after that, I got home, right? And I went off Snapchat, and I was like, oh shoot, bro, y'all wouldn't know what just happened, bro. We just saw her dad, her big bald black dad or whatever, and I was just seeing I was just roasting him and stuff like that on Snapchat. And I was like, and I started talking about how the teacher came up to us and stuff and was like, Dad, I was like, bro, she don't wear water shoes and all that stuff. And I said she don't wear water shoes. And then the next snap after that, I was just yelling for water shoes and stuff. I was just, just trying to be funny and stuff like that. So next day come, and I'm in class first period, and then the same guy that came, the same first period teacher, we're gonna call him Mr. T. Mr. T came, he was like, excuse me, can I borrow young Brody? And he was like, yeah. I was like, alright. I don't know what the heck I was doing. I thought he was finna like give me something or something. I don't know. And he took me to the office. He was like, you gotta explain this, bro. I'm so disappointed in you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then we went to the principal's office. Mind you, the principal is in a meeting with another parent, bro. And I didn't even know this. And I thought the parent was her mom and stuff like that. So he go in the room and stuff, and he was like, we're gonna call Miss J. We're gonna call the principal Miss J. Miss J, look at this right now. He was like, and he said, Brody, explain this. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, is it good or bad? I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. Like, I was dead. I didn't know he was talking. He was like, you know what I'm talking about, all this stuff. And he just pulled up my Snapchat and started. I'm like, one, why do you have, I don't even know how, I think I was like 13, 14 in 8th grade. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why you got my Snapchat up? And then he started playing my Snapchat and how I was roasting the fuck out of her dad. But he didn't know I was talking about her. He thought I was talking about him. And so he was like, who's that big bald African nigga you was talking about? And I said that too. And I remember that. He was like, you talking about me? You talking about me? And this nigga not even bald, bro. He just got like, he got waves, bro. We talk like he like that. He old. He not old, but he got gray hair and he got like waves and stuff, and he got a little patch in his hair. But that's it, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about? I wasn't even talking to you and stuff like that. And I wasn't getting smart, but I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, why do you even have my Snapchat and stuff? And then the principal was like, oh, and I was cussing out. I ain't gonna lie, I was cussing the fuck out in that video too. And I thought the what's it called was your mom. He was like, she said, I think I know what we should do to him as punishment. And the first thing that came to my head, bro, I was like, bro, it better not be my 8th grade trip, bro. And our 8th grade trip was going to Washington, D.C. And that thing was over, what, $1,000 and something, bro. $1,000 and some change, bro. And I was like, it better not be that, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, if it was that, I'm saying, like, I was thinking, bro, I'm going to get an ass whipping if I get home and they canceled it. Like, they take me off the trip, man. It was, like, kind of like at the end of the year. And I was just like, bro, I was just waiting for her to tell me actually, like, what was the punishment and stuff. So, like, after they watched the video about a good 7 times, no cap, bro. They kept watching the video over and over. And it was, like, the cringiest moment of my life, bro. Like, why are you watching this video? And I'm thinking the parent is right there. And so, she was like, I think we should really take your 8th grade trip away. You've not been all this stuff. And I'm like, what? Nah, bro. And I was like, no, don't do that. And I walked out. And I ain't gonna lie, a little tear fell down. And then some more. And then some more. And then I just started crying, bro. I wasn't like, ugh, but I was like, bro, you not doing this, bro. And I was just like, I'm thinking, I was hoping this was a prank, bro. Because I used to watch a whole lot of pranks and stuff. And I was just hoping, bro, you don't know how many pranks I did on this school. But yeah, bro, I was just hoping it was a prank. And I was just praying. I was like, bro, please let it be a prank, bro. Please let it be a prank. I was praying to God low key, bro. I ain't gonna cat. When I went outside, I was like, please let it be a prank. Please let it be. I walked back in, right? And I apologized to a random ass lady that was just there. She was just right there. I'm thinking that's her mom. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to do that, bro. I wasn't me. And I was like, I was just, I don't know. I was just being retarded. And I was low key crying. I was crying too. So they was like, yeah, I'm going to have to call your mom and all that stuff. Tell you that your trip is canceled. You can't go on there. And there's no refunds. I'm like, yo, you got to, nah, bro. Don't do that. And so they called my mom. And my mom, she started crying too. She was crying over the phone. She told me, and she said, you already know what to do when you get home and all that stuff. And she was just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And all that stuff. Then they called my dad, bro. My dad didn't even think. He thought he didn't even think that was me. He was like, bro, is that even him? And I'm like, he's like, yeah, because I was cussing. They never heard me cuss before. And so they had sent the video to my mom and stuff, right? And I was just like, dang, that's tough. And he didn't even believe, my dad didn't even believe it was me. And so I had walked down the aisle. I was like, after that, I was like, all right, bro. I walked through the aisle, like, you know how there's like that one little hallway from the office to the principal's the principal's office. Yeah, it was just like the main office to the principal. Yeah, I walked down that thing with it was like the walk of shame, bro. And I was just mad. I was the only kid that didn't that got kicked off the trip, right? Like some of the yard staff and stuff, they was like, yo, what happened? You good? Because they saw like my eyes was red and stuff. It was like, yeah. And then the teacher was like, tell me what you do, bro. He was acting like he was my dad and stuff. And then they took my phone away too. And they said it was cyberbullying. I'm like, yo, I just remember this too. They took my phone away. And they said it was cyberbullying. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? I literally said, and I tried to explain to them too. I was like, I said she doesn't wear that. And she was like, I don't care. You're talking about people over the internet. You need to stop doing that. You need to learn. I'm like, and so I told the yard staff, it was like 3 of them over there. And it was like, man, you got to make better decisions and stuff. That was cool, bro. I got one added on my PlayStation right now. Actually, we was playing 2K17 the other day. But I was like, yeah, bro. He was like, you gotta make better decisions than that, man. You can't be talking about people over the internet. That's actually illegal and stuff. And he told me, and I went up the stairs, and then told me why, bro. The worst thing ever. So my ex, like, she got kicked out the class, and then this fucking stupid ass teacher, bro, gonna be like, you better stop doing that before you end up like him. And she was like, what happened? And I was like, he was like, tell him. And I was like, I'm not telling her shit, bro. Fuck that shit. And then he told her that I got kicked off the DC trip and stuff. And I was like, yo, bro, you wildin'. Why you telling everybody my business and stuff? And I guess she told the whole school. And I was just in class. It was second period, by the way. And we was already in second period. He walked me in second period. And I was just like, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, I was just, man, I was a bad, sad day. When I got home, I already knew what to do. I got my computer, Graham. I actually made a video, no lie. Like, that was when I had around like 90 subscribers, bro. And I don't even know, like 50 probably. I was just now started YouTube. Like, it was on another channel though. And I made a video. Like, it was like a little sad video. It was actually the day of that, what I did. And then after that, what's it called? I put my computer in my mom's room, my Xbox, what else? I plugged out my TV, I plugged out everything. I already knew I was on punishment, and I'm thinking I'm finna get an ass whooping, no cap. But I didn't, you feel me? Cause I'm a young boss hitter. If I play, I'm just playing. But yeah, that was like really that was a sad story. And then I ended up, like, our punishment, I got kicked off, and I thought I was gonna get expelled. Nah, cause it was like cool. Like, my mom, she would visit and all that stuff. Like, she would always help out the school and stuff. So they gave me like 5 weeks of ISS. Like, it was like lunch detention. Yeah, they gave me 5 weeks of lunch detention or something like that. But it didn't go on my record. Like, yeah, that didn't go on my record. They just told me, like, I went to an academy, so they told me, oh, you gotta help out the first graders or stuff like that. So at lunch for like 5 weeks, and it was me and my friend. We got that. I don't know how. That's another story how he got his. I know exactly how he got his, but that's a whole nother story. But anyways, he got like 8 weeks or something for this, and we were just going there and stuff. Like it ended up being okay. You know, when they went on the trip, I was low key lonely because it was like five of us there, and I don't even. But anyways, man, make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram. That was pretty much it, yo. Like, that's tough, but make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram, bro, at Breadwinner, BREDWINER. You already know how we rocking, man. I'm gonna be uploading every Friday. You feel me? Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. It was like, I don't know, that's tough, but make sure y'all subscribe if you're new, join the crew. Shabbat iSoBrody, and I'm out.
I got flawless baguettes in the side of the charm. Expensive designer ain't never been worn. Receiving deposits, we sell out the dorm. Scotch on the white cover half of my arm. Niggas ain't rocking that shit that we on. Your bitch can't see me like 5 in the morning. We carrying these 223 like we the army.